Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Gabrielle, and I am your host for today. This is Gabrielle's Kitchen, cooking with Gabby, whatever you want to call it. I'm here, so you're in a safe space. So today we are like the title of the show says, the perfect pesto, and I'm here to help you out figure out how to do this. So what I'm going to do is first start off with the main ingredient of pesto, which is, of course, basil. So I have this kit. So this kit I got, but I did not actually start it yet. So it is called, like, actually, let me introduce it. So I couldn't find the actual one, but this is basically the same thing. So modern sprout. So yes. So it's called the Glow and Grow, and it has basil seeds inside. So it's a candle. Sorry, it looked like this. It came just like this. Like, mm, this was in here. It came just like this. Very cute little candle jar. Look at the little legs. It's adorable. So this is a candle, and apparently, according to Modern Sprouts, how they do their things is that once the candle goes out, like once it like all the wax is gone, all everything you've used your candle for like what a couple of weeks or so, you can actually use it to grow a basil plant. And I was like, I like that because first of all, I love candles, and I do cook a lot, and I do use basil because you add it to your like Italian foods or just your savory foods, to add that burst of flavor. So I wonder, actually, this would be funny if this is like a basil smelling candle. Low key, it is. Not even gonna lie. It says please remove. Okay, so let's talk about more about modern sprouts. So it's a whole grow kit. So it starts with your candle like this. Oh, hi, Erin. Hi. I'm talking about the modern sprout. I couldn't find the exact product that Verishop had for whatever reason. It was not there, and same with the some of the other stuff I have. But I digress. Hello, beautiful. Hello. This is a candle that once you're finished using, Modern Sprouts gives you the seeds to actually grow a plant. So I chose the basil one because I do cook with basil quite often. Quite often. I actually had a basil plant growing, but I was a bad plant mom and I kind of neglected it, and so it started dying. But I'm gonna restart it again, okay, with this, and I'm super happy about that. So this is the candle. It's super cute, super adorable. I love the little legs, and it's it's. I was really about to say smell. So it starts with the candle. Once you're done with the candle, you're going to plant the seeds. So it's a whole kit. So the included grow kit components are basil seeds, a cocoa disc. Wait, let me find it. So I believe these are the seeds, the basil seeds, a cocoa disc. I'm guessing this is kind of like your compost that you would normally put in your plant. If you're a true gardener, you know what this is because I clearly am not. Plant food is soilless grow medium. I'm guessing. I thought these were like just rocks, like decorative rocks people use to like put around their plant area, but this is called the soilless grow medium. So I like that. Oh, this is the plant food. Wait, where? I'm missing something. Oh, these are the seeds. Okay, my bad. So these are the basil seeds. These are the it's called Genovese basil, organic seeds from Modern Sprout. Dope. Okay, so these are the seeds. This is the plant food. This is the cocoa disc. Some carbon. We're really getting into this gardening, something serious, aren't we? And then the soilless growing medium. So I believe once you finish with your candle, once it's all done, bye, thank you. Once it's all done, hi Kylie, hi. Once it's all done, then you apply step by step. They give you manuals because I would not know how to apply those things, nor the step or the process to actually do so. But it's on my mouth. Okay, so candle cleaning. An old knife. So once the candle is done, it says use an old knife to score the wax on the bottom of the edges of the vessel. Put the vessel in the freezer for a few hours. Didn't know that. Remove from freezer. Wax should now be easy to remove using an old knife or spoon. Um, if you want to remove any residual wax, pour boiling water into the vessel, leaving room at the top, and the wax will melt and float to the top. Let the water cool and remove the wax. And then you wash with mild dish soap, rinse, and then you can plant your basil. So I'm excited. It says before you start, consider the time of the year and your region's climate. Basil thrives in temperature between 65 degrees and 75 degrees, with at least 6 hours of direct sunlight. Hmm. An obstructed south or west facing window is best. I'm going to keep all this because I'm really excited to grow my basil for the second time. Okay. This is the basil I currently have. So since we're going to be cooking with basil, I actually got this from my grocery store. I don't know if your grocery store has this, but so this, it's going to be from this to this. This is what it's literally going to look like. And I'm so excited. I got this at the grocery store, not Modern Sprout. It is a living basil. They sell it at my Ralph's, and I absolutely love it. Actually, let me put a little bit more water in here. There we go. I absolutely love this because you can just, pick the basil off and add it to your food. Well, of course, wash it off first, but then you can just add it to your food, and you don't have to like think about buying the dried basil that you shake. No, you got fresh basil. Everyone knows, fresh ingredients in your food makes the food just adds more love, more to it, more chef's kiss to it. Don't you agree? I think you agree with me. So this is the basil that we're going to use today to cook. Actually, I actually bought other basil because I actually wanted to use this to show you guys how I'm going to be using this basil. Okay, I know, isn't it cute? This is, and it smells lovely. I really want to know if this candle. They didn't tell me the name of the scent of this candle. I think they were kind of more focused on the fact that you can just yeah, it just transforms into a planter and includes a kit to grow fresh basil. Yeah, it doesn't say the scent of the candle, but smelling it, it does smell like basil, but there's also other scents. Oh, maybe it says in the bottom of this. No, it just tells you how to use the candle. I want to I smell basil. I also smell something sweet, maybe like vanilla, or it sounds like a great, like, food wise, it sounds horrible, but smell wise, it smells amazing. Like, it's like a very fresh scent. Maybe even some eucalyptus oil in here. It smells really good. So I am going to be lighting this. Also, don't forget, when you start your candles, make sure you trim it just a little bit first. I learned that. I trim it every time before you light your candle. Trim the wick just a little bit. I think that's such a crazy thing to do, but it actually works. It helps keep your candle lasting longer. All right, back to the basil. So now that we have our basil on display, I'm going to show you guys another fun thing that I have, also from Modern Sprout. Okay, don't judge the picture because this is literally what I ordered, okay? I could not find this exact image on Verishop for whatever reason. It said like photo coming soon or something. I don't know. Maybe my website was glitching, but this is what I got. So it is a water spray for your plants. So instead of, like, some people who water their plants, you can also spray the leaves. And these are pruning shears. Perfect. Perfect for the basil. So what you would typically do for the plants around your house, I already put some water in here. I can add some little bit more, but first of all, can we get into how elegant this looks? It low key reminds me of the old school perfumes, like, when the women would be like, they would use like this nozzle and spray. Like, do you guys remember that? Like, am I showing age? Okay, whatever. So you would take the leaves and kind of just mist it. Can you guys? I don't know. Let's see if you guys can see. Dope, right? So you would use this and spray the leaves of your plant, ensuring that they get all the water that they need for the day. Especially that summer is now coming around. This is your best friend. I would advise doing this more in the nighttime, later in the night, so that the leaves, the sun wouldn't dry out the liquid before the leaves were able to actually absorb them. And of course, for your pruning shears, this is what they look like. Fancy, right? Fancy. These are so cool because honestly, I just kind of use like scissors to cut some of the leaves when I had my basil. When I had the plant, I would just kind of like either snap it off and then I felt bad that I was actually hurting my plant, so I just started using scissors. But I feel now like an adult now that I have my pruning shears. So they come like this. They come locked with this little, let's see if you can see it, with this little black thing to keep it locked safe if you have children around. And then when you're ready to use it, you take this, lift it up, and then because of the spring, it just automatically opens. And look at nice and sharp and ready to use. So let's get to cutting. I'm gonna cut off some because I was ahead of the game because I wanted to keep my plant as long as I could and actually want to pot it into a bigger pot so it can actually grow bigger, which I did before. But this time I'm going to keep it alive, man. I'm going to keep it alive, I promise. So I did buy some actual basil from the store because we're going to be making pesto today. And I'll show you what we're going to be making our pesto in just a bit. Remove all of this stuff over. My seeds, my candle. Oh, and how you open this too. It's very simple, very easy. This is the spout. The water goes in. Fill up your water. Secure it. And boom, it's ready. Press down on this and it's ready to fire away. All right, so for the pruning shears, what you would typically do, yeah, this is a lot of basil. I really have enough. But I want to show you at least on my little basil, my new basil friend here, how I would typically use her is, let's see, get you guys close. Just like this. Okay, perfect. So I would take a piece, try to get as close to the root as possible or the bigger stem that's growing from, and easy. Let's grab it. Let's grab another one. Here's one down here. So effortlessly, they come out perfect. And this is the way you're supposed to be technically gathering your herbs using your pruning shears, not pulling them like how I was used to doing. That was my bad, y'all. So that's enough. And I have them and I'm going to wash them off. So I'm going to throw them in here. Okay, see? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to wash these off so we can add it. So now I get to talk about the skillets, or I should say the pots that I use that I'm to make my pesto. All I did use was one pot, but let me show you guys. So this is the Milo by Kana. It is a 3-piece set. So it came with this beautiful Dutch oven. Look at this is my first ever Dutch oven. Okay, first of all, can we get into how this handle is? Look at, you know I love gold. Y'all know I love gold, okay? So this is the top. And I love how it says Bon Appetit right there on the lid. Isn't that adorable? So I use this pot to, it's a little dirty, only because I literally just used it to make the noodles for my pesto. Okay? Nice and heavy is complete. Wait, that's not going to do it. Okay, that's not going to work. Maybe I can. Ah. Oops. Y'all hear that? Complete cast iron. Okay, so what's cool about a Dutch oven, if you've never heard of a Dutch oven before, Dutch ovens you can usually use as a normal pot on top of the stove, but you can also put it into the oven. So even the handles themselves, even the handle itself, this one says Milo. They both say Milo. So even the handles themselves are cast iron. So you can stick this in the oven You can put a pot roast if that's, I'm vegan, but if you eat meat, you can put a pot roast in here. You can start it on the top and then throw it in the oven for a couple of hours, and it will be mwah, muy delicioso. My Spanish is horrible. Don't judge me. And the second piece that I received, I absolutely love this. I cannot wait to actually try it. It's an actual just cast iron skillet. Now don't worry about this. I didn't clean it properly. With a cast iron skillet, there is a special way to clean it, and I'm still getting the hang of it. I'm not gonna lie, but the wonderful, absolute wonderful things about cast iron skillets is that they last a lifetime and more, as long as you, of course, you clean it correctly. I kind of messed up on one of the steps, as you can tell, because it looks dirty, but it's actually quite clean. I just messed up on cleaning it correctly. But when it comes to cast iron skillets, I'm still getting the hang of it myself. But you're supposed to season it after cleaning it. So I'm still getting the hang of it. So if you're a person who doesn't feel like you can handle keeping up the maintenance of the cast iron skillet, it might not be for you. But if you are up for the challenge, it's not even a challenge. It's really simple. I just kind of was lazy. I can give this to my great grandchildren. Okay, that's how long cast iron skillets last. They're so durable. You can take this. Let's say you're out in the forest. You can take this with you and put it on a fire and cook your food. You don't have to worry about, oh, my nylon pots are melting, the handle is melting. Oh no, not with this baby. This one too. And the fact that the lid on this also fits on this. So yes, this can also go into the oven. We love cast iron skillets in this household. I'll tell you that right now. Both of them are so durable. I absolutely love them. This is the color black. I don't know if they come in other colors, but I definitely got the black one. Okay, because black, I don't have to worry about looking dirty. It's always gonna be nice and stylish. That's the word I'm looking for. Stylish, sleek. There we go. That's the word. The other thing I got, the 3-piece, because it did come in 3 pieces, which I actually was surprised. I only thought I was getting the pot and the skillet. It also came with parchment paper. Parchment paper. So these are 9 inches non-toxic parchment paper from Kana. So did it say Milo and Kana? So I'm assuming that Milo is the cookware and Kana is like the cooking accessories. Parchment paper is definitely good when I'm roasting something in the oven, like my vegetables or my potatoes. And if you are a baker, I'm not really a baker like that, but if you're a baker, you can absolutely use this for your cake. So this looks like a cake tin to me. Like you're making those round cakes, you can use this for cakes. So I love how they partner together. It says good for cooking and pastries, panini presses, tortilla presses, packet cooking. I've never heard of that. I don't even know what that is. Dutch oven cooking. That's exactly what this is for. I'm excited. I can't wait to use these parchment papers. I have used them plenty of times in the past when I roast my vegetables in the oven. So just because they're in a circle, I will still. Oh, I get 100. Oh, I won't have to go to the grocery store for the rest of the year for parchment paper. I get 100 sheets. That's surprising. Look how thin this is. There's 100 sheets in here. I cannot wait to use them. All right, y'all. Are you guys ready to make this pesto with me? I think I hear a yes. Perfect. So I'm going to wash off this basil. I already clipped a few basil off of my plant, as you can see. So this I'm just going to wash off these large pieces. Right there. Turn this so you can kind of see. There we go. You want to make sure if you're ever, unless you buy, even honestly, even if you bought them at the grocery store, you want to make sure that the leaves or the herbs that you're using, you wash them. Because you never know. Look at all types of insects like to eat on crunchy leaves, okay? Don't let the grocery store fool you. Always wash your veggies, your fruits, your herbs, wash them. I mean, of course, if it's a dry herb, you don't have to worry about that. But if it's herbs like this, yes. peel. And actually, it doesn't seem like I'm going to need all of this for the pesto that I'm making. But yes, basil is one of the main ingredients when it comes to making pesto. So I'm excited that we will be making that today. Oh, this one. Oh, look at guys. So this is what happened to my basil plant that I didn't even know. My roommate told me, see, look at that. This one was growing a flower. So my basil started, like the leaves weren't really big anymore. It just started growing flowers. And my roommate told me that sometimes, unless you are pruning them often, the plant will think that you don't want the leaves anymore and it will just start growing flowers. And it seems like this one, oh, this one's beautiful. I think I want to save this one. I'm gonna put this one to the side because there's, look at it. It used to be, it was going to be a flower. Aww. I'm gonna put this one to the side. I don't want to eat this one. All right, so let me drain this. No, they're falling. They're falling down the drain. Let's not do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so pesto. I have my handy dandy food processor here. That's how we're gonna make the pesto. So let's move this to the side. We don't need that anymore. Candle. I know this is a small food processor, but I normally just cook for me, and then sometime my roommate has some. So this food processor is perfect for me. Let's see. Okay, so I need to make sure it's on tight. Perfect. All right. So in here, we're going to add, where is it? Of course, our basil. Wait, I didn't wash these off. Add the basil. A good, nice amount. We're going to add some kale. Wait, which one has the flower on it? Okay, that one. So we'll leave that to the side. Where are the leaves I just grabbed? I'm going to use those leaves too. That. There they are. That. See? Look at this. Look at this. They just threw the whole plant in this bin. We're gonna add some of this. And we're gonna add, mind you, I am making a vegan pesto. Typically pesto does have like a cheese in it, which I believe is Parmesan. I believe it has Parmesan in it. I'm not gonna do Parmesan because I'm vegan. We don't do that around here. Yeah, no. I got some kale. Let me wash off this kale. All right, perfect. Add some kale. Hopefully this little thing can handle all this. I think I have to pulse it a little bit at a time, honestly. I'm gonna add some olive oil and lemon juice and salt and pepper. So we got a kale, a spinach. Spinach. Basil, kale and our basil, olive oil. Lots of olive oil. That's what makes it liquidy. Lemon juice. And I'm also going to add some walnuts. I saw a recipe that added walnuts to it. Oh, and nutritional yeast. Almost forgot. If I can find it. Ah. Nutritional yeast for the vegans. There we go. And I'm going to add some lemon. No seeds. I'm going to take out the seeds first. Perfect. Oh no, see. So when you get your candle / basil plant from Modern Sprout, you'll be able to make all of the pesto you want. And you also get the fact to brag to your friends to say that I grew my own basil. Not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people, especially in the city. If you live in the city, not a lot of people can say that. All right, like this. Ah, it looks so great. Okay, let's keep adding because this is not enough for the how much noodles I have. All right, yay! I'm so excited. It looks so good, guys. All right, add my basil. So we're just gonna add a little at a time because my pot is small. this clean. Okay, there it is. That. I'm gonna use all these leaves. There are some actual benefits of basil that I should actually look up. I think I want to say I could be very wrong, but I think basil also has detox properties. I think I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. All right, let's see. That add another piece of kale. Ooh, this is a big one. Wash this off. Remember, wash off your leaves. Okay. There are insects smaller than ladybugs that like to feast on the leaves of plants. And although ladybugs might enjoy eating them, I don't think you want to look down in your bowl and realize you have eaten a whole family. I don't think that's something you're going to enjoy chewing on. So make sure you wash it off. And then, of course, there could be pesticides that, your local food person sprayed on the leaves, to keep, of course, the said bugs away that, of course, really didn't. But also, which is I think is a positive way of looking at it, if you do see bugs on your like little tiny insects that are just feasting on the leaves, it is technically a good sign because that means your leaves weren't doused in they weren't doused in all those chemicals and pesticides. That yeah, it's a good thing. Don't worry. So this and some more lemon juice. And then I gotta add my walnuts. I want to add some walnuts in here. Oh, I forgot one of the most important ingredients. Garlic. How could you guys let me forget the garlic? Garlic. I forgot. And then I gotta add my salt and pepper. I think I was so that's not gonna work. Let me get this work. That's how you get a garlic open. And this. Perfect. Slice this up. Just a little bit. Enough for the food processor to really get in there. Yes, add your garlic to your pesto. And then, of course, salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add some walnuts for like a nice texture. I really wanted to try that one. I'm going to sample it first before I actually put it onto my noodles. Yeah. Have you guys ever watched the show Bob's Burgers? It's like he talks to the food sometimes. I love his passion for food. I don't really talk to my food, but I can see why he does it because it's like so interesting. It's so dope to be passionate about something. You kind of just want to make it your own. You make it your own world, when you're in the kitchen. Where's my salt and pepper? Pepper and the salt. I could have swore up here. So add my salt. Perfect. pepper. Don't worry, I'm going to add more as I go. I kind of just want the ingredients to get all pulsed together. Ooh, this is looking nice. Let me stir it up a little bit. Excuse me. That pepper really just gets me. Y'all, this smells so good. Sorry, it's the pepper. I did that. Y'all don't understand. I'm never eating marinara ever again. This is so good. Oh my goodness, my mouth is watering. I gotta make more. I gotta put in more. I gotta make more. This is not gonna be enough. This is, y'all, look at, can't even think straight. Look at my pesto. Look at my pesto, y'all. Look at it. Wait, let me flip the camera. Wait. Oh, wait, I think I pushed the wrong button. No, this is not what I want. Y'all, look at my pesto. Look at it. I'm using the knife for now, but look at this. Can you see it? Is the camera focusing? Look at this. Oh my goodness. This tastes amazing. This is the base. Once you get your basil from your modern sprout. Oh my goodness. So good. Okay. Okay, back to the cooking. Back, because I cannot wait to eat this. I told my friends I'm making pesto today. They don't even know what's going to hit them when they open their mouth. Ah! Okay. All right. More basil. Y'all, I am quite overjoyed about how well this tastes. Quite overjoyed. I'm gonna add a little bit of walnuts, only because I really want to try that recipe. I'm gonna see if it makes a difference. If I don't like it, because I stay with walnuts. I use walnuts for a lot of different things. All right, I'm gonna try a little bit to see what the difference is, or if there is a difference. Okay, that tastes amazing. A little bit of olive oil. Olive oil never hurt nobody. And sorry, when I use pepper, it gets to me. I love this food processor. It's so easy to use. Okay, let's try it. See a piece of one. Oh, I like that. Walnuts for the win. Walnuts for the win. Okay, y'all, I'm about to go ham. I made the noodles. The noodles is right here. We're gonna put this back in our pot. These are the, oh shoot. Let me run some water on them. I think I left them out too long. There we go. Come on, y'all. Wake up. Wake up. There we go. You know when you set noodles aside, they all of a sudden get like stiff. Just run some water over it in your strainer. It'll be fine. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna toss this back in my pot. Yo, I cannot wait. Take the noodles. Make sure a little bit on this. This is all. This is what I want to eat for the rest of my life. This is delicious. Okay. This, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Since I'm gonna just use the rest of this basil, might as well. And yeah, that's a flower. Don't want to use the flowers. I don't want any of those dark spots. That's perfect. That I cannot wait to actually use my fresh basil, because this is, I mean, clearly it's fresh basil, but that's like, you know, already hand packaged and stuff. Like, I cannot wait to use those basil, and even the ones from Modern Sprout. Can't wait to use those either. We can put those. Okay, that I'm gonna add a little bit more kale. Let me just tear this one off. Oh my goodness! Wow, wow, y'all! This is my first time making pesto from scratch, and I never thought I could enjoy pesto as a vegan because I always knew that it had like cheese in it, and y'all, I could cry. I could really cry of how good this is. Like, I'm so thankful for this recipe that I found. Bless her. Okay, bless her. But add a little bit more. So nutritional yeast for the vegans out there, this is your cheese. It doesn't like taste like cheese right off the container, but when you add it to food, it gives it that cheesy taste. Okay. Um, Garlic. I'm gonna add another thing of garlic because we love garlic around here. Move out the way. I cannot wait to add this to my noodles, y'all. Absolutely cannot wait. Perfect. No one, garlic's never hurt nobody. Garlic is so healthy for you. And my lemon, salt and pepper. Stay away from the pepper because it can get you. A little bit of salt. That's enough. Oh, and walnuts. The walnuts like literally balanced everything out. Surprisingly, I did not know the power walnuts had in this dish. All right, put it back on. This should be like the last blend. Y'all are so excited. Woo! Y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move that. Try it. Have you ever had fresh pesto? This looks so good. My Modern Sprout. It never grew, Michelle. Michelle, I'm so sorry. I don't know when you wrote that. I've been focusing on this pesto. It never grew. I had some olive oil in the strainer. Oh, for the noodles. I never thought of that. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Whenever I use, and I use pepper to cook all the time. Whenever I add pepper to my food, it somehow gets in my nasal capacity and my naval capacity, my naval cavity, and I just start sneezing. It's crazy. I never thought about adding olive oil. I kind of just rinse it under water because that. But I do add olive oil to the pot of water before I add the noodles because I know that helps to keep it not stick. But I'm gonna try that next time. It keeps the flavor. Ooh, you're so smart. Michelle, you're a smart one. All right, so this is now my final product, y'all. Look at this beauty. Look at her. Look at her. Can you guys look at this? I wish you guys could taste this. Like, I honestly do. I'm gonna add this to the noodles now, but I'm gonna turn on my fire. So this is the noodles. Turn this on. Oh, I forgot. Add your pasta water. Got a little bit of pasta water that I saved. Yeah. Always set aside your pasta water, like a little bit of it, not all of it. Set it aside so when you add the sauce to your noodles, it makes it even more saucier. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Put this on. I'm going to have to scrape this out, so take this. Oh my goodness, this is so good. This is so good. Why have I never thought of doing this before? It kills me. I'm gonna add this in now, y'all. I have Thing. Here it is. Because I want it all. Actually, let's see, you guys. You see? Okay, perfect. Look at this. You know, I was actually going to add some tomatoes to this because I love a good, you know, tomato with the basil pasta, you know. I mean, pasta with the pesto. But low key, I think I would just be satisfied with just this. But I'm going to add some more olive oil as well. What do you guys think? Do I have enough? Stir this. Yeah, I'm going to add some olive oil. Oh my goodness. Look, it looks like broccoli. Where's my olive oil? Actually, I can add more pasta water and olive oil. Okay, there we go. Perfect. See, if I would have had more noodles and way more, like a bigger, oh, thank you guys for the fire. It does look fire, right? Oh, it looks so good. It tastes amazing. I cannot lie. This tastes, I'm so excited. I'm never going to buy vegan pesto pasta from Trader Joe's ever again. This is better than the one at Trader Joe's. And if you guys ever tried the pesto, the vegan pesto from Trader Joe's, it actually is really good. This is even better. And I don't know if it's because, you know, I'm the queen of cooking and I made it, or if it's because of the fresh basil that I used. So I am super excited. It's crazy. It smells like it has Parmesan in it. That has to be because of either the nutrition yeast or the walnuts. But it smells amazing. All right, let me try this. Y'all can hear it sizzling, correct? Where's my fork? Ah, here it is. All right. You ready? Cheers. Yeah. This is a winner. Yeah, I'd be cooking all the time, but I'm super excited for this. I'm so happy because the starch binds it. Because the starch binds the same reason not to use water to re-up the pasta. Ah, no, it is better than Trader Joe's. I promise you. It's, oh my goodness, this is great. Ah, let me turn off fire. Thank you guys for joining me and making my first time ever making pesto from scratch. Ah, you guys don't understand. I have not had pesto that's not had cheese in it in such a long time. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, bye. Because I'm about to eat this. All right. Get you these. What's this called? Dutch oven. Get you a Dutch oven. Get you a cast iron skillet. Make sure you get it from Milo and Kana. Okay? Because look at this. Look at my food. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at my food. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, shit. Bye.